Hey everyone, I'm in a pretty sad emotional state, but not like sad or in a sad place, just more depression. I'm not gonna get too far into it, but in watching this video, I was reminded of what I thought of the other person, that dense stork. I may have been judgmental and sharp and harsh towards them, but genuinely, just wanted to hold them close and let them know that things were gonna be okay. They didn't have to handle it all on their own. That they didn't need to be perfect. Instead, in all of my confusion and issues, I've done the opposite. And I'm not happy with that. But hey, maybe that's just me projecting, and the person I think exists doesn't actually exist. And I'm okay with that reality, if that is the reality. Until I find out if that's reality or if it's fiction and they are the same as me. That reality agrees. That we are similar even amongst our differences. Until that gets proven completely and utterly wrong, I don't feel like I'll ever be able to forget them. I know I can't be there with them. I know I can't be of support. Fucking sharp-tongued, judgmental, defensive, spiteful, easily frustrated. Sounds like a recipe for an unhealthy relationship, given that I think of them as people-pleasing, as emotionally naive. My opinion of them isn't much better than my opinion of myself. Yeah, I still think that person is worth fighting for if they'd be willing to let me. If they would be willing to fucking hold me to my words. And not just humor me. For a fleeting sense of attachment. Because there are two things that make my opinions of them stick out in my mind. One, hearing that they were not able or willing to give up control and or power when friends tried to give them support by letting them not worry about running an entire server of people. That first off screams to me like controlling tendencies, a coping mechanism to feel like you are in control. and so much is so confusing. But that's control via power is not worth it. It isolates you. It destroys you. It undermines and subverts you. Control through self-regulation, a little bit of humility, and vulnerability around those you feel safe with. That, I think, is a real path forward. I've been trying to walk it to be an example. Even if I suck at being a stable example, I'm at least trying. I may overdo it. No, we've tangented back to the original point. The other key instance of things I've been told about but haven't actually been there to see happen in person was that of Chill Vibes saying that the dense door was people pleasing to the point of letting others play with their avatar in regards to mischief. And to that I say, if they're attention hungry, they're attention hungry. If they're not attention hungry and they genuinely are people pleasing to the point of not even valuing their own self-worth and self-respect because they don't want to lose the support of people who are only shallowly connected to them, then that's self-destructive. Being attention hungry is also self-destructive, but it's more of a trait that actually gets some benefit out of that circumstance instead of none. It doesn't dehumanize them, it lets them feel like they're in control. If they can draw people's attention, then that means that they feel comfortable knowing people are attracted to them, even if they wouldn't accept such attraction, be it due to self-sabotage or just not being interested. No, both of those situations are examples of why I feel like they haven't learned the core lesson of what I was trying to shout across that fucking gap. I struggled through fucking hell to try and be heard properly. Personal hell at that. Because in much the same way, when things are calm and it seems like everything's okay, that's when I'm most on edge. Because I'm not used to life being that way. I'm used to the rough and tumble, the chaos and quick turns. Which is why I was trying my best to self-regulate and not self-destruct towards the end of everything there. I was trying so fucking damn hard. And I didn't manage to clear the final hurdle. Face planted, got the wind knocked out of me, got spiked down into the depths of my own self-loathing and self-hatred by ensuring their safety. That was the backup plan. I hadn't wanted to execute on it. I would have preferred things to have gone better. But the moment I realized that the dense stork was too scared to even talk to me face to face because they feared that I would try to push them into accepting me, into accepting my feelings, that's the moment when I knew, nah, I didn't succeed. I failed. That was the moment where I decided to just say, pull the plug on the whole attempt and just cut myself out of their life. Because they deserve better friends than that. Someone who makes them feel and ends up paranoid. It makes them feel paranoid about what did or didn't happen. Two-way street, that part. I still love them. Because I refuse to turn love into hate. I refuse to follow that love any further because it leads with my self-sacrifice. I'm worth more than that. I'm worth more than sacrificing myself just to help someone else with their problems when I'm barely together enough as is. I'm worth more than trying to communicate with someone who's already assumed what I'm going to say. And that's not a diss or a dig or a jab at the other person. No, that's something that was like, oh yeah, no, all things considered, the way they were thinking and feeling was reasonable. I may not have done the things that they feared when they read through my self-judgment, my hypercriticalness towards myself and all of that, the toxic shame that I was trying to suppress so deeply, keep from hurting them. My brain just shut down that line of thought and now I don't know where it was going. Probably for the best. Would have spiraled otherwise. Who says they need to be deserving of anything? I don't even remember what the fuck I just said. somewhere in my head, this just keeps playing on loop in the background. I don't want to become this. That's the fear that's playing this song in the background. I refuse to become this. Not because I can't, but because other people don't deserve to go through that. Even if I'm rude, sharp, spiteful, grumpy, and otherwise, I don't want to become this. Keep dancing, Harlequin contraption. Oh, keep dancing. I'm not. No. Just no. I want to be someone supportive and calm like this. Someone who is able to sit with other people when they feel like they're in a dark place emotionally, be it depressed, sad, frustrated, self-destructing, or otherwise. I want to be someone that can reach into the dark and help keep someone from succumbing to it. Damn it. Even if that means getting stained by the dark in doing so. I'm not flawless. I'm not some grand fucking fantasy. Earlier, Lua was making high-pitched whining noises, and because I was tired and not wanting to deal with it, instead of telling her that I'm going to leave call and spend some time to myself, because I was worried she'd then react to that, I instead just hit her with blunt truth and pricked her with a thorn without even intending to. A reality of raising your pitch is not going to make me comfort you. Raising your voice is not going to make me comfort you. Right now. I regret it. It's definitely what attributed to this mood that I'm currently in. But it's just, I don't know. Another piece of hay on the hay pile. More often than enough, when I've got too many pieces of hay on the hay pile, I know I can easily revert to and rely on my ability to talk about the dense stork to work through some of these feelings. Instead of self-destructing or panicking from feeling overwhelmed. I pushed myself too far yesterday and it's carried over into today. Here's hoping a good nap and cuddle with the coral will be able to help that. No, but Ben Stork is stronger than I give them credit for in ways that I wish I could be. I'm sure they could say the same of me in a different direction, from a different angle, but it doesn't feel like strength, does it? It feels like fear, like trying so hard to get something right, so that way things don't blow up in your fucking face. That's the reason why I called them brave. That's the reason why I thought them similar to me. Because they are trying their best. And I don't want to look away from that. I refuse to.